Welcome back to MADMAN Review. Thinking about guns you should steer clear of in 2024? Navigating the sea of CCWs is pretty straightforward today, with a ton of great picks that hit the mark for practicality and performance. But there's another side to the story. Some concealed carry models just aren't up to snuff these days. In this video, we're exploring the concealed carry firearms landscape, spotlighting some guns that, to put it mildly, only stupid idiots will buy this year. Make no mistake, if you had purchased any of the models on this list a year ago or so, doesn't make you a stupid idiot. That's because these are mostly has-beens of the CCW world, handguns that once shone brightly but now fall flat, regardless if they're Glocks, Sigs, or any other brand. So don't be surprised if you end up scratching your head as we talk about the guns that might just have you questioning your life choices. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but I think you get the point. Quick disclaimer, we're not throwing shade at any particular brand or model. We're only sharing our take, and it might not align with everyone's take, be it you, your buddy, your wife, or even your doggo. So, if any of the handguns on this list catches your eye, you might want to do more research of your own before writing it off completely. So without further delay, let's jump into it. Number 6, Taurus GX4. Taurus made a splash in the spring of 2021 with the introduction of the GX4, aiming to make its mark on the booming concealed carry micro-compact pistol market. This trend, sparked by the Sig P320's launch over 3 years prior, had folks clamoring for super small yet powerful guns that fit snugly out of sight. The GX4 fits the striker-fired polymer frame 9mm micro-compact mold, echoing the design of its competitors. Its trigger, complete with serrations and a safety blade, is reminiscent of a Glock 43X, which we'll talk about shortly. The GX4 boasts a magazine capacity of 11+1, on par with larger guns of the past. It's also impressively accurate out of the box, has a limited lifetime warranty, and an MSRP of $400 with street prices in the $300 range. Sounds great, right? Nope. Taurus had to issue a recall on May 24, 2023, which isn't exactly a glowing endorsement. Head over to gx4safetynotice.com and you'll see a warning that reads, "Some GX4 pistols assembled and sold only in the United States may, under certain circumstances, discharge when dropped. Safely unload and stop using your GX4 immediately." While the GX4 initially appeared as a solid choice among micro-compacts, this hiccup doesn't inspire confidence. Recoils are not unheard of, but for firearms, especially concealed carry ones, reliability is, well, non-negotiable. If you're itching for an affordable high-capacity micro-compact in 9mm, you should check out the Canik Meta MC9. It's about as tall with a slightly longer slide and barrel, but comes with a 12-round mag and a 15-round mag, all for the same $400 MSRP, with the street prices also in the $300 range. You can thank me later. Number 5, Glock 43X. In 2019, Glock launched the Glock 43X, aiming to recapture market share lost to Sig's P320, which had hit the shelves a year earlier. The G43X, designed to be more concealable than the Glock 48, combines the compact grip of the Glock 48 with the shorter slide of the Glock 43, making it easier to handle and giving it a sleek look with front serrations. Despite these improvements, it ships with a standard 10+1 round magazine, which is somewhat disappointing given its larger size compared to the P320, which offers the same capacity. For those wanting more firepower, there's the option of using Shield Arms 15-round S15 magazines, but this requires installing a Shield Arms steel mag catch to work properly, leading to additional costs just to up the ammo count. Fast forward to late 2023 and Palmetto State Armory has released their Dagger Micro, Essentially, a Glock 43X clone, but with more features and a much lower price tag, positioning it as a great value for concealed carry. The optic-ready PSA Dagger Micro is priced at $340 in contrast to the Glock 43X MOS's $550, saving you $210, and it comes standard with a 15-round magazine, eliminating the need for extra spending except perhaps another $30 for an additional magazine. Moreover, the Dagger Micro is compatible with a broad selection of Glock and PSA Dagger parts, leveraging Glock's extensive aftermarket for customization options, making it an unbeatable deal. And if for some reason you're still on the fence, why not get the Sig P320? Costs around $50 more than the Glock 43X, but it offers a much more compact design with the same 10+1 capacity right out of the box. Number 4, Beretta ADX Cheetah. The Beretta ADX Cheetah is the modern version of the classic Beretta Series 81 or 80 series. It made a comeback with a modern twist among its lineup. The Launch Edition steals the spotlight, boasting some impressive upgrades. Sports an extended beaver tail that not only looks sleek but also boosts the user's grip and control, making for a smoother shooting experience. A standout feature of the Beretta ADX Cheetah is its slide, ready for an optic mount, allowing for quick and precise aiming. Much like switching from regular eyewear to an advanced visual system, this makes a significant difference in accuracy and response time. Moreover, its rail dust cover is a convenient addition, accommodating accessories like lights or lasers, which can be crucial for various uses, enhancing its utility and customization. Performance-wise, the Beretta ADX Cheetah excels. Its adjustable trigger lets the user tweak it to their liking, providing a personalized shooting experience. With its .380 ACP caliber and a 13-round magazine, this gun combines accuracy and sufficient firepower, standing out as a top choice for those needing reliability and performance. However, it tops my list for a reason that might surprise you. Its hype and hefty price tag of $999. When you consider the value, it doesn't seem to match up. Take, for example, the Ruger Security 380, which is more compact, lighter, offers a 15-round magazine, and comes at a much lower price of $369. Or the Ruger LCP Max, even more compact and light with a 10-round magazine for just $479. Given these alternatives, the Beretta ADX Cheetah's price seems a little too steep for what it offers. Besides, if you really want a hammer-fired CCW with a 15-round mag capacity, why settle for an expensive pistol in .380 auto when you can get the smaller FN Reflex MRD in 9mm for just $659? Number 3, Glock 19. The Glock 19 has long been a go-to for many, praised for its reliability and ease of use. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, it was the benchmark for quality and affordability in handguns. But as the years have rolled on, the Glock 19's appeal has dimmed. It hasn't kept pace with the innovation seen in newer models like the CZ P10C and the Sig P320C, making it seem overhyped in today's market. It's not that it offers anything less in functionality, it's just that it doesn't bring anything new to the table anymore. Moreover, Glock's hesitance to make their MOS 3 series more accessible to the average buyer doesn't help its case. In a nutshell, the Glock 19, despite its legacy as a pioneering firearm, has not managed to keep up with the competition. It's reliable, sure, doesn't offer the unique selling points that newer models like the Springfield Hellcat Pro and the Sig P365X Macro do. This lack of distinctive features, coupled with its relatively high price point, places it among the more overestimated options in the handgun market today, which is why only stupid idiots will buy them. There are plenty of other guns out there that pack a bigger punch in terms of features and innovation for the same $500 to $600 that the Glock 19 costs. Still one of the most reliable pistols out there, but it's no longer the standout it once was, given the technological advancements and features offered by its rivals. Besides, if you must really carry a Glock 19 size pistol, you can get the thinner G48 and load it with PSA's 15-round mags for their new Dagger Micro. You're welcome. Number 2. Sig P320. The Sig P320 has caught the attention of the gun community, particularly because the U.S. military picked it as the M17 and M18. Sig Sauer is a big name in the gun world, and the P320 has earned its stripes with many gun lovers for its pinpoint accuracy and smooth handling. A big selling point is its modularity, letting owners swap out key components to suit their needs. Yet, it's not without its drama. The standard P320 has found itself in hot water over reports of it firing unexpectedly. In 2022 alone, Sig Sauer is dealing with 3 lawsuits over such incidences. A notable case is a federal agent from Delaware who's suing for $10 million after his P320 allegedly went off without being touched. Then there was a cop in Massachusetts who got hurt when his P320 fired from inside a duffel bag. Over in Texas, another officer suing because her P320 reportedly shot out of her purse, causing injury. Adding to the mix, a video released in mid-2023 showing a Montville, Connecticut police officer's P320 discharging by itself during an arrest has gone viral, adding fuel to the fire. These incidences have raised eyebrows about the P320's safety and dependability, even with its military stamp of approval. As these legal battles play out, you should hold off on grabbing a P320 until we all know how these accidental discharge issues shake out. If you're in the market for a superior alternative right this minute, I'd wholeheartedly recommend the CZ P10COR. It's rock solid just like you'd expect from CZ, and it's a bargain for $450, especially when you stack it against the P320's $650 price tag for the non-optic ready version. Number 1. Any semi-auto that isn't chambered in 9mm or 380 ACP. And finally, the top spot for the worst possible carry pistol only the dumbest among us would buy goes to anything that isn't chambered in 9mm or 380 auto. Now, before you start pulling your hair out, allow me to explain. As far as ammo availability and cost, global adoption of the 9mm by military, police, and the average Joe makes it both widely available and affordably priced. The 40 S&W and 45 ACP, on the other hand, typically cost more and are getting harder to come by. The 30 Super Carry, despite its offer of increased capacity over 9mm, still faces scarcity of compatible firearms from big players like Glock and Sig. Looking at performance versus cost, 9mm rounds strike a compelling balance between stopping power and affordability, particularly when comparing entry-level hollow point options like Federal HSTs. The larger calibers, famed for their stopping power, which is mostly a myth, don't drastically outshine 9mm in terminal performance, especially with today's 9mm ammo designed for optimal expansion and penetration. And don't even get me started on fluted bullets like the Underwood Extreme Defense. The 10mm is an outlier. It's great for big predators because of its superior ballistics, but it's kind of excessive for self-defense against two-legged critters. If you ever have to use it in self-defense, explaining that in court can get tricky, much like the situation Harold Fish found himself in. We've covered this story in a video, you'll find the link below. So, unless you're in bear country, carrying a 10mm pistol might not be the best choice. As for the 30 Super Carry, its launch piqued interest with promises of higher mag capacities without losing out on performance, yet the lack of enthusiasm from major gun makers puts its long-term viability in doubt. Without broad backing, the 30 Super Carry might end up as a specialized choice, struggling to compete with, again, the 9mm and 380 auto. As far as ammo prices, 9mm costs $1.34 per round, while 30 Super Carry costs $1.54.